Today during media, Caitlin Clark had some very telling things to say. Not only will her first WNBA All-Star game be her first selection in the All-Star game period, but this will also mark the first time she's ever played in an All-Star game in her entire life. I want y'all to take a listen to this right quick.
Yeah, it's super cool. I think also to be there with Kelsey and AB, it's obviously really hard for a franchise to get 3 of their own players to be there and be together. So that's not anything you take for granted. Obviously, I'm very lucky and excited. Obviously my first time being in the WNBA All-Star, and you never know if you'll ever get back there. You never know how your career is going to unfold. So I think just really grateful and going to soak in the opportunity of getting to be in Phoenix.
Do you think the format of this lends to a more intense game than you might see in any other kind of All-Star game?
I don't really know, honestly, just because I haven't played in one before. I was asking AB how seriously they take them. I don't really know. I mean, I would assume it would be fairly serious just because USA needs to prep. Team USA needs to prep for the Olympic Games, so I would assume it would be fairly competitive. But again, I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out. I'm just show up and do whatever.
Were you an All-Star in high school? Did you have that your senior year in high school?
No, we had COVID.
Yeah,
that's what we had.
That
we
was
had
it.
COVID, not All-Star
Okay,
games.
yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to ask if you had a previous All-Star experience, but
Yeah, I don't know.
that's
If I would have been one in high school, it would have been debatable.
If you get asked, is a 3-point shootout something that you'd want to take part in?
Remains to be seen. We'll see. I don't know. Haven't decided. I don't know.
Seems
Can't give you guys every answer today.
But
So just a few notable things. One, she mentioned that COVID-19 took her All-Star experience away as a high schooler, which obviously sucks. COVID-19 seems like it has affected all of us in some way, shape, or form, whether that be with death or having to just lose memories or having to lose experiences that we all had to do during that period. But now, the fact that this is her first time in an All-Star game and she's on a professional level, I mean, that's something to think about. So she has no clue. So this is the second thing that I wanted to mention. She has no clue what the type of environment is. And this is what I'm hoping. I am hoping that the people in the locker room embrace her the same way that they do Angel Reese, if not. But just kind of just take her under her wing and just, I guess, show her the ropes about what it is being an all-star and just what it means to be having that experience. Now, on the other note, I hope she goes out and does what she always does, which is goes out and competes hard, and she tries to break as many records as she can. But I really thought it was telling the other day when Jackie Young and Kelsey Plum both went out their ways to kind of just give their hands out. Asia Wilson too. I'll shout out to Asia for that. And Chelsea, all of the vets on that. They just went out their way to kind of speak to her and kind of give her some advice. I love the fact that Jackie tied her shoe and was able to just talk with Caitlin after a turnover and just kind of just be real with her and just, I don't know what was said. I wish they would have asked kind of what was said about that. But I just thought that was a really telling moment. That was a really cool moment from her. And then just even the fact that Kelsey was able to just kind of she was able to be playful with Kelsey at the end of the Las Vegas game. So those are two things. The other thing, though, like I mentioned, I do want to see her, enjoy her All-Star experience. And I do want her to have and score and do as much as she can in the game. Obviously, a lot of people are going to be watching this Team USA. And I am 100% sure that this Team USA team is not going to take it lightly on the All-Star team. And especially because she's on the team. So I'm not going to say they're going to keep it extra competitive. But they're going to make sure that everybody understands that she shouldn't have been selected to this team, which I definitely vehemently disagree with her and Cruz for that matter. But with that being said, I mean, what are your thoughts? And then what are your thoughts about that? I mean, just do you find it interesting that this is her first All-Star game? What do you expect from Caitlin to be doing this